Welcome to Youth at the Trail, Youth at ISHRAE session that is being organized today. So, how are you all? I can see that a lot of people have joined the sessions, and everyone is in an attendee mode. I request everyone. I think let me just check if this chat box is open. Let me. Uh, Ravi, can you just make me co-host
Yeah, sure, sir.
so that I can change the pattern of this chat box?
Sir, chat box is available for all
It's
the.
no, it's only for host and panelists. So if you can just make me co-host, I will update it.
Yeah, done, sir.
Okay, all right. So hi everyone, good afternoon, good evening. I am Anuj Gupta, your host, and this the chair for the Youth Undershake Committee. So I request everyone to just type in the chat box. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today, everyone? The people who have joined, how are you feeling today, and from which city and from which chapter you are joining this session? And everyone has to type in the the message to everyone. So I can see Sandeep, all good. Sandeep Pawar, nice CSN. We have Athar from also CSN. Angel, good. And Saurabh Jaywal from CSN. I think a lot of people are from CSN chapter. Great, great, great. Then we have Sandeep Kumar from Delhi chapter, Raghul from Bangalore chapter, Parth from Kolkata, Super Rashika from Chennai chapter, Danish from DCI, Mohammad Faisal from ISHRAE UAE. Also, we have a presence from our Dubai UAE chapter as well. Talib from Gurugram chapter, Anil from Mumbai. Great, Anil. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Bhavin from Ahmedabad chapter. Super. Great, great. I think a lot of people have joined, and still few people are joining. I request everyone who have joined till now, just share this link, whatever the link from which link you joined, share in your connects, share in your student chapters also. If you are connected with any student chapter, share with them. You can, if you are a youth chair, share with your youth committee, youth member of ISHRAE of your chapter, so that people can join this session. Today we are going to learn about the art of time management. So the topic I think Sandeep has chosen. So we will be discussing that in the next 40 next for the next 45 minutes, and we will be doing this with a lot of activities. Okay, so everyone has to participate for that. Uh, I think the people who have joined early, you must have seen the video. Can anyone let me know which was that video where it was shooted? Anyone who have attended this event, or if you have Dehradun, Parthiv Singh, Dehradun. What was there in Dehradun? So we have Ranjan from Kolkata chapter. Great presence. Thank you so much for joining. So that what was that video all about? Anyone? Anyone else? Just type in the chat box. So Rashik is saying Youth Leadership Weekend, and it happened in Dehradun. That was the last year event. It happened in Dehradun in the month of November, and we are coming again with the Leadership Weekend in the month of November only. So we will be announcing the registration. We are starting the registration shortly for that event, and this time it is happening in which city? Anyone? Any guesses? Which city it is happening? Any guesses? I think till now you must have understood like which city it is happening. This leadership weekend of this year. So Rajshekha is saying Hyderabad. Yes, so this time we are coming in Hyderabad, and very soon you will get the details for the registrations, the venue locations, and everything we are finalizing, and it will be shared with you all. So thank you so much for joining this session. Today is a weekday, Wednesday, and you are joining at 4 o'clock time. And I think right now I'm in Noida, so the weather is very nice. So hope the weather in this session will also be very nice. So we have Sandeep with me, and we have Ravi also from like HQ, who is supporting for all the youth activities. And along with me, I think a lot of people have joined in the session. So thank you so much, everyone. Once again, thank you so much, and welcome to this Youth District session. Uh, do you know Sandeep? Like, who is Sandeep? Anyone? Any guesses from which city he is? I think if you have received the link and the flyer, also you must have aware like from which city he is. So Danish is saying Chennai. Anyone else from which city Sandeep is today's speaker? Superstar from Bangalore. Yes, so he's a superstar from Bangalore, and he is our zonal South youth committee member and youth chair for the zonal South chair. So he will be taking you through the today's session, and he's a very dynamic person. I think he's very active in the Bangalore chapter and different other in his organization itself. He's very active. So you will be get to know like how he is very active and how he's managing his time and giving time to his organization, to ISHRAE, to other societies, as well as to his family. Okay, so we will be understanding how he is managing and how what are the uh, uh, nuts and pieces we can take from his experience, so that we will be learning. So Sandeep, are you with me here?
Yes, Anuji, very much, very
Yes.
much. Good evening, everybody. Very much,
Great.
very much.
Sandeep is here. Thank you so much, Sandeep, for taking out time and taking this session. So over to you.
Okay, thank you so very much, Anuji, for that wonderful introduction. I was just listening to you and I was quite excited. I can feel the energy almost here in Bangalore. And thank you, everybody. I think a lot of participants joining on a 4 o'clock on a working day. I am so grateful. And thank you so much for all of you for giving your valuable time to listening to my presentation. I'm going to share my screen right away. Anuji, hope my screen and presentation is visible.
It's just loading now. And as I mentioned earlier, everyone, this sessions as it's all about the art of time management. So we will be like make it very interactive. So you people do not have a rights to speak or rights to put up your videos. But if anyone wants to do that, we will during the Q&A we will give you the chance. We will give you the Q&A rounds, and you can ask your question. You can discuss your questions, as well as the best way to interact in these sessions is all about chat box. So I hope everyone is aware about the chat box in the Zoom. So Sandeep will be asking questions. You have to type that questions in the chat box. Okay. So that's the thing you have to do. And before starting, I want everyone to type MPTY in the chat box. What is MPTY? More power to you, Sandeep. MPTY Sandeep. Everyone type MPTY Sandeep. So he will get some energy, because energy loves energy. Okay. So if there is energy in the house, energy in the room, the Sandeep will give a lot of energy and he will present with that energy. Okay. So MPTY Sandeep, the hero. So we have MPTY Sandeep. Great. So MPTY, the more power to you. So Sandeep, now you have got that energy. It's over to you.
Thank you, Anuji, so much for that energy. I think I can see the chat box is just loaded with a lot of energy. Thank you so very much, Anuji, once again. Thank you, everybody, for registering. Thank you, everyone. And thanks for everybody for messaging in the chat box. Anuji, hope my presentation is visible on the screen.
Yes, it is well visible, and you are also visible. Perfect.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so very much. Yes, the topic for today, very interesting topic, the heart of time management. I am Sandeep Vasant, Zonal Chair for South Youth at ISHRAE. My contact numbers are there. My mail IDs are also there. You can quickly make a note of it. Professionally, I work for Armstrong. I take care of South India and South Asia. My contact number and mail ID is also there on the screen. Let me go to the next slide. So couple of webinar house rules for everybody who's attending the webinar. Please do keep the AV muted. I think we have that already in place. Request each one of you to keep the mobile phone in the silent mode. We want your full attention and focus. Please do keep a pen and a book handy so that you can make a quick note of key points which I'm presenting for a quick reference. The presentation is short, crisp, to the point, 30 minutes, and then we have a live quiz. Four quiz winner. One of you is going to be my winner, and you're going to get a exciting prize from ISHRAE. Four quiz winners. Quiz is coming in between the presentation. Have a look at the presentation and walk away with an exciting prize. Post that, we will do a question and answer session at the end of the session. Before I go into the agenda, couple of very inspirational quote which I picked up from Google by Mahatma Gandhi ji. He who wishes to save time will never do a single unnecessary thing. Very powerful quote on time from Mahatma Gandhi ji. Second, by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Life and time are the world's best teacher. Life teaches us to make good use of time, and time teaches us the value of life. Just think about it. Very powerful quote. Next, a famous author, Leo, who says, two most powerful warriors are patience and time. And then lastly, I'm sure all of you are using your iPhone out there. Your time is limited, so don't waste it by living someone else's life, by Steve Jobs. Lastly, time is really the only capital that any human being has, and the only thing he can't afford to lose, by Thomas Alva Edison. With that inspirational and motivational quotes on time, I am getting into my agenda for the next 30 minutes. Agenda we will cover quickly on chapter number one. We will look at lifetime. Chapter number two, we will look at time spent. Where is our time? We are all so busy, right? Where is our time being spent? Let's look at that. Goal setting and visual, and then time management, the core of the presentation. And we will also look at time management tips and tricks, conclusion and summary, and then we open the session for Q&A, the question and answer session. So chapter number one on your screen, lifetime. So I picked up this image from Google. You can see this interesting image. 11 animals who live the longest. You can see a tortoise there, 177 years. You can see a fish, 40 years, and couple of, you can see a whale, 60 to 70 years. So irrespective of the time we have in Earth, we need to make use of the time and never take time for granted. I'm sure all of you would have heard of the story in our school, college days that the race between the rabbit and the tortoise. While the race started, the rabbit went ahead and took time for granted and he said, let me have a quick nap. And he had a quick nap in between the race. The tortoise never took time for granted and put efforts and completed and eventually won the race. So, what is the moral of the story? Never take time for granted. And one more importance is, as per survey, the age of the rabbit is just 10 to 12 years, whereas the age of the tortoise is 177 years. That means the tortoise had 170 years to relive that story, whereas the rabbit had a very short time. So never take time for granted and make best use of your valuable time. That's the story on the 11 animals who live the longest. Lifetime, chapter number one. As per the survey of 2025, the population of India, just an approximate number which I picked up from Google, 1.464 billion. And one more survey says that life expectancy of Indians, 2025 survey says 70 years. Nothing to be getting scared here. But yes, we have people who are there for 80, 90, 100 years, and we want all of us to live 100 years here. But this is the survey, what it says. That means, assuming that most of us at an average age, at 40 years, were all attending this webinar, the time left is technically 20 to 30 years is what we are left with. 24 bar 7, 168 hours per week, 365 days into 24, 8760 hours per year, and 8760 hours into 30, we are left with 2,62,800 hours. That means end of this webinar, which will be after 1 hour, we are left with 2,62,799 hours. So nothing to be scared, but just an eye opener for all of us here in the webinar. With that, I open my quiz number one on your screen. You can see quiz number one. We have total 4 quiz. One of you is going to be my winner. Simple. If you know the answer, type the answer. Whoever is the first person to type the correct answer or the answer close to the right answer will win the prize. Number one, type your right answer. Number two, type your name and your city. Hope all of you are ready on your chat box. Open your chat box. I am going to open the quiz number one now, right now. What is the percentage of youth population in India from the age of 25 to 40 from the survey of 2025? I am going back to my chat screen. 65%, somebody says 40%, somebody says 60%, 45%, 75%, age 2025, from the age 25 to 40 years, 2025 survey. What does it say? 55%, 60%. Okay. I can see a lot of messages here. I'm going to give another 5 more seconds to close this. And I guess I have a winner. I have a winner in my screen. Okay. Good. Perfect. I'm going to close this quiz. So I'm going to go into the, yeah. I'm going to the answer right away. Yes. So as per 2025 survey, it says we are still in August, September. 25 percentage is the youth population from 2025 survey. As of now, we are left with another 4 more months. I could see Mahesh, who has given me the right answer, who's close to my answer. Mahesh, you are my winner number one. Please stay tuned. I'm going to tell you how to collect your prize. Thank you, Mahesh, and everybody for actively participating in the quiz. Now, apart from this number, we are all living in stress. Yes, there is technology, there is smartphones, there is 4G, 5G, there is smart TV, there is mobile, smartwatch, all of that, but it's all giving us stress. As per the survey, 63% of employees report workplace stress and have caused problems at home. 50% of employees say they could use help with stress management. 46% of employees are stressed about the amount of work they must complete. 26% employees say they are experiencing burnout at work. And 25% say they have cried over the work related stress. That means a lot of stress as an employee, as professional, as personal, lot of stress with a lot of technology. One was also survey says from the age group of 25 to 69, you have the cardiovascular diseases and other diseases which is there post of COVID. We just all come out of COVID, but yes, there is still an health issue which is still there. That means health is something which we all need to take on priority. If I have to bring that number from the youth population, 25 to 40, the top four leading causes of death are cardiovascular diseases, cancer, mental health, which has come post-COVID, mental health crisis have come. Road, when I did the survey, I was quite surprised to see this road traffic accidents. So it's very important that A, we prioritize our time, and B, we also prioritize the health and the mental health in our generation. So this is something, an eye opener for all of us attending this webinar. Now let's look at where is our time? We're all so busy, right? I want to go for a vacation. I want to spend time with my family. I want to go and do my work. I want to do my hobby. There is no time. All of us are so busy, and 24 hours is not enough for us to do everything. I want to see my movie. I want to catch up on all the series. I want to catch up on the reels, the social media. There is no enough time. Where is our time being spent? Is the next big question. So with that, I open my quiz number two. Quiz number two, same rule apply. If you know the answer, type the answer, and the person almost the right answer or close to my right answer would be the winner. Type the answer, type your name, and I want the city as well in the chat box. So hope all of you should go to your chat box quickly. Yes, okay. I am opening up the question number two on the screen. How many hours in a day we spend time on mobile phone, especially scrolling social media as per survey 2025? Can we have answers on the chat box? Quiz number two. Oh, somebody says 12 hours. Somebody is saying 10 minutes. Okay. Just to give you a tip, left hand side, can you see screen time? If you go to your iPhone, you can find a setting screen time which says how much hours you're spending on mobile phone. Android phone, go to setting, click on digital well-being. You can find number of hours you're spending on your phone. This is a tip. I can see lot of answers. Somebody spending 24 hours. Okay. 3 hours, 4 hours. Let me see the person with the nearest answer and the first person. Okay, perfect. Thank you everybody for actively participating. And as per the survey, the answer as per Digital India Survey 2025, 3 hours is the number of hours spent on our mobile phones scrolling on social media. And my winner number two is Sandeep Kumar, who has banged on, was put me 3 hours. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Sandeep. And my quiz number one and two winner. Stay back and I'm going to tell you how to pick up your prize. Thank you so very much for everybody for participating. Apart from the social media, we are spending time on traffic, 8%, traffic and travel, personal social life, 8%, work life, 34%, social media, 13%, meals, 8%, sleep, 29%. So to give you a map of the total number of hours where our time is being spent, sleep 7 hours, meals 2 hours, social media 3 hours, work life 8 hours, personal and social life 2 hours, traffic and travel 2 hours out of the 20. These are all just tentative number. Yes, it can vary depending individually on one of you, but these are all the tentative numbers what I have put on the screen. So I don't want to compromise on the sleep and the meals for sure, which is 7 plus 2. But what's in our control is the golden 12 hours, which is the breakup of social media, work life, personal life, social life, traffic, and travel. And what we do in this golden 12 hours would change our life. And that brings me to the chapter number 3, the importance of goal setting. I'm sure all of you are working for an organization or a company, and your manager would have told, as a sales manager, this is your target end of 2025. As a project manager, you need to complete this project. As a purchase manager, you have to give POs to your vendor. Similarly, it should not be restricted at your office. You should also have a goal at a personal level, a personal life. And that's where I take a reference of this book by Start with Why by Simon Sinek, who says why, how, and what. What do you believe? What is your purpose of life? Is it the goal can be I want to be fit, I want to feel healthy. If you feel that fitness is my goal, how and what are you going to do? What am I going to do? I've been eating unhealthy junk food. From tomorrow, I have to start eating healthy food. And how am I going to do that? Tomorrow, from morning, the breakfast, lunch, dinner would be a healthy food. A. B. I want to start walking. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to go at least 10,000 steps every day. I'm going to go and join a gym. I want to run a marathon. So these are the purpose. A, you need to identify why. What is your purpose? What you want to do in your life? And then what is your purpose? How are you going to do that? And how and what is the process what you're going to apply on a daily, monthly, or a weekly so that you hit your goal. Okay. Now, to do that, you could do a simple vision board, something which I have been following all these years is that you put a board, you could either write it down or put photos of what you want to do. It can be career, it can be fitness, it can be family, it can be a vacation, or it could be a car you want to buy, or whatever is your goal that you believe that you need to put it on a visualization board. And it also includes your career growth as well. So, how do you do that? Have a vision board with top 5, maybe 4 or 5. Don't keep too many, otherwise it becomes very confusing. Have clear top 4 or top 5 clear number of goals. Goals with clear timeline, whether I want to do it by December 31st, 2025 or 2026, or maybe let's say October 2025. That should be a timeline cap to that. And this vision board, what we saw in the previous slide, should be visible daily, either at your home, at your workplace, where you can see it, believe it, and achieve it on a daily basis. And not only that, track this on a daily, monthly, and a weekly so that you know, yes, you're progressing towards that goal and you're able to achieve that. Couple of example I just wanted to share with all of you. It could be a fitness goal. Yes, I am overweight, but I want to kind of hit my fitness goal of 70. And to do that, I want to go to a gym, do a marathon within December 2025. Maybe spending time with family. We're all so busy, right? We miss spending time with our family, right? So it's very important. We need to spend time with our family. How am I going to do that? At least spend quality 1 to 2 hours in a day or spend full weekend with the family, right? That's important. Career wise, I am an assistant manager right now. How would I grow to a manager? I am handling Karnataka region. Now I'm going to handle entire South. My salary is maybe 10 lakhs. I want to achieve 20 lakhs in next few years or months to come. Just an approximate number I'm giving you just to give you a background of how important goal and vision is important in our life. Maybe I want to buy a car or a home at Bangalore, maybe an SUV car by 2026. Maybe go for a vacation with my family or pick up a hobby. Most of us in our college school days had a lot of hobbies, right? But during that time we have lost, we are all so busy doing, we are busy doing nothing and we have lost that hobby, right? So that is something we need to also. So look at the top 3, 4 or 5 goals which are very important for you: career, family, fitness, hobby, vacation, and put that goal with the number and ensure that you achieve that. So with that, that is where the time management comes into picture. Once you know what you want to achieve in life, once you know about your vision, once you know about your goal, once you know what you want to achieve in life, that's where the time management comes into picture. Because I may want to go to vacation, I want to spend time, I want to work, I want to do so many things, but you don't find time, right? Find what you want to do, find the goal. That's where the time management comes into picture. So, time management, very important piece for all of you. I want your full focus here. The bad news is time flies, but the good news is you are the pilot, as quoted by Michael, one of the famous author. Time management is not about managing time, but managing yourself in the time with a purpose in life. The main reason to develop time management skill is so that you can complete everything that is important in work and free up more time to things in your personal life that gives you the greatest happiness and satisfaction, and that keeps you motivated at your work, right? Very important. How do you do that? Simple to-do list. I think while we go for a work, we carry a book. While we are in a meeting, our manager says, do this, but we write a point in a book and ensure that is completed. While we go for a vacation, personally, when I take my family for a vacation, what we do, we sit as a family, write down the things what we want to buy, right? Maybe the clothes or bag or whatever. We make a list, go to a shop and buy all those things. So we've been doing that for few things, maybe office, maybe vacation, maybe grocery shopping, but not for the balance sort of thing. So keep a notepad, write what to do for the personal thing as well. Maybe the fitness, what we spoke, maybe the hobby, what you want to do. You also have a lot of apps with the technology right now. We have a lot of apps which can help us, be it the Google Task Manager, the calendar feature, a lot of apps which are there in the mobile way, which will help you to note down the key points of the to-do list in a day-to-day activity. Apart from these basic activity, there are 5 time management techniques which I want to share with all of you. Number one is the Pomodoro technique. Number B is the find your time. Number C is saying no. Number D, delegation. And lastly, Parkinson's law. Very unique and very nice technique. Personally, I've been using couple of them. And even one technique, if one of you uses, I think it is going to change your life for sure. Let's look at each of this technique and see how it can make a difference in our life. So starting with the technique number one, Pomodoro technique. What is Pomodoro? Pomodoro technique is a technique given by Francis Cirillo, who, while he was studying as a student in a university, he developed this technique. What is Pomodoro? Pomodoro is an Italian word for tomato. So you can see this photo here. This tomato timer, it's a timer like our stopwatch, right? It's a timer. This is available in most of your Amazons are there. You can pick this timer as well. So what this Pomodoro technique says, let us say you have to do a task. Let's say you have to send offer to a customer, you have to make us calls to your customer, or you're working on a presentation. Like when I was, when Anuji told me about this presentation, I started working on this presentation. So while you're doing this task, let's say you start the task and you completely deep dive and work on that task for flat 25 minutes without any distraction, mobile on silent mode, no vibration mode. Once you finish the task and then take a 5 minutes break. Break can be having a quick water, just walking around and coming. No scrolling mobiles because again you get distracted. Come back and do the second activity for again 25 minutes. Take a 5 minutes break, go for the third task and fourth. Depending upon the task, if the task is very big, 1, 2, 3, 4 Pomodoro. Take a, after the fourth Pomodoro, take a 15 to 30 minutes break and repeat the task. If the task is very small, you could complete it with 1 or 2 Pomodoro. So this is something. So with this technique, what will happen is you deep dive, you deep focus, take a 5 minutes breather, then you get your focus back. Otherwise, most of our time, what we do, we get into the task, we are on laptop, sending mails for flat 1 hour, 2 hours without having water, without any break, and we are mentally exhausted. And the moment we take the next task, we are like, oh, I'm done for the day, or I'm not physically fit, but I'm mentally exhausted. Yeah, most of the time we get exhausted, right? Mentally exhausted. I want to go and have a nap. I can't do this anymore. So that's where the 5 minutes break comes into picture, and this is very important. There we deep dive, take a break, deep dive, and take a break. So this is technique number one, which I've been using it while I do my presentation for most of the time. Technique number B, find your time. Now, what's common between all of us? Yes, the time, and if you see the day in a 24 bar 7, what is split is morning, afternoon, evening, and night, right? Now, find your time where you are at your best, highest peak efficiency. Example, I personally, if you ask me, I still prefer the morning time because I wake up at around 5 or 5:30 and do the meditation, do a fitness, do a walking, go to the gym, read some book, presentation, which is important, some important work, spending time with the family, and then I get into the normal routine post 8 o'clock, getting ready, going to office, and getting to the normal routine. So what happens is in the morning time, I finish the important task, fitness, reading book, doing a task or a project or reading a book. So starting of the day, I finish my most important task that keeps me motivated throughout the day. Similarly, find your time. Are you a morning person? Are you an afternoon person? Are you a night person? I prefer, yeah, everybody goes to sleep and I that is where I want to do my reading with. That is where I want to do my presentation. That's where you need to find your time. Or it also can be evening. So find your time is technique number B. Next, technique number C, saying no. Again, taking reference of Hell A or No by Derek, a wonderful book. You can pick it up from Google. So what saying no? Let's say we are working on task number A or project number A. In between the project, you get a call, you get a mail, you get something from your family member saying that why don't you do project number B or task number B? Okay, let's say you're working on a presentation and your manager says, or some of your colleagues says that, why don't you take up project number B? That is where you need to understand whether my project number A is completed fully or it is not completed. Can I take up project number B? You can't take everything at one time and not doing anything in project number A and B, right? Ensure that you finish your task number A and then get into the task number B. Yeah. So what happens is you're giving your 100% focus on task A and then taking up the next task efficiently. Now the point is, we most of us hesitate to say no, right? We are like, no, no, okay, I will take it up, but we are struggling. We are like, we don't want to say no to other person, but we can't. We don't want to say no to us, right? It is like, okay, let me say yes, yes to everybody and satisfy everybody. Plus, please understand that you won't justify or you won't give 100% while you tell yes and take up every load. Yes, it is. It is not nice to say no clearly to other person because he or she might take it in a different way. But there are polite ways to say no. Couple of examples. Sounds nice, but I'm not available. I'm honored that you have asked me, but I can't do it. I'm sorry, but I can't help you at this time. Unfortunately, it's not a good time. I'm not available at the moment. Maybe next time. Unfortunately, this is not something I can do right now. I really appreciate you asking me, but I can't commit to that right now. Sorry, but I can't make it. Maybe another time. Thanks for thinking of me, but I can't. No thanks. So this is a couple of examples where you can say no if you feel you can't take it up right now. That's technique number C. And I go to technique number D, delegate work. Very important. I'm sure most of the entrepreneurs who are there right now in the call, the young entrepreneurs are using this. Let's an example that you are an employee, okay, employee with a monthly salary of 2 lakh, just a random number, and your per day income is 6,500. That means your per hour worth, if you're working for 8 hours, is you're worth about almost 800 rupees, right? Now, what is delegate is again, you can't do everything right in a day. Okay, I'll go to site, I'll pick up data, I'll do all that. You can't do everything. You need to look at options to delegating the work. Example, as an employee, let's say you have to visit a site and collect some data. If it is not going to add any value, please delegate the work. As an entrepreneur, I'm sure all the entrepreneurs who are listening to me would hire an employee and delegate the work to the employee. Not only restricted at our professional life, also at our personal life. Mostly, most of the time, when I ask my friends, what do you do on a weekend? He or she says, no, I do a lot of household work. Household work, is it going to add any value? Why don't you look at offsetting? Why don't you look at delegating that household work to somebody else? Because most of your time, your energy is going there, right? And you're so exhausted doing that household work. So look at delegating the work. Most of my friends says I like driving, and in a city like Bangalore, we spend a lot of time in the driving, right? And while I'm driving, I can't do anything. Better you use a cab, you sit back, relax, maybe do some studying, maybe catch up on your mails, do some presentation, listen to your audiobooks, learn something, or just sit back, relax, and listen to music. So make use of time and delegate the work to the right person. Very important piece. So how do you delegate? Choose the right person, understand employee strength, weakness, explain why you're delegating, provide the right instruction, provide resources and training, delegate responsibility, allow mistakes to happen, take the work, provide feedback, and say thank you. So that's my technique number D for delegating. Lastly, Parkinson's law. So what Parkinson's law says is that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. So in other words, the time taken to complete the work is directly proportional to the time available to complete it. This is also experimentally proven that when a person is given more time than what is required, she tends to waste it. So basically, what is it? I'll tell you. I'm sure you would have in our school, college days, or recently I took up this IGBC exam. So what happens is, let's say if I register today on 3rd of September and the exam date is October 10th or 11th. What we do most of the time, October 11th or November, right? Still lot of time is there. We will study later. But the moment the exam is 1 week before, what do? We leave everything. No friends, no movies, no online series, no reels, all that, and we focus and work towards that. So similarly, the Parkinson's law says that if you have a task, if you have a presentation, if you have a project to do, and if the target time is very far off, ensure that the target time for yourself is brought near. When I was doing this presentation, you won't believe the draft presentation I gave to Anuji on 30th of August because I kept a target to myself. I'm not going to keep it on last day of 3rd of September, but I'm going to complete this presentation and give it to Anuji so that it is done for my job. In the last 3-4 days, I ensure that everything is calm. That is something the Parkinson laws says that you ensure everything is the target is nearer so that you deep dive, full focus, dedicated, and you work towards that. That's Parkinson's law. So with that, I get into the time management tips and tricks for all of you. One of the very worst use of time is to do something very well that need not to be done by Brain Tracy. A nice quote from Brain Tracy. Couple of tips and tricks before we close the webinar. Tip number one, meetings. I'm sure all of you are attending lot of meetings, right? Online meeting, offline meeting, lot of meetings in a day you're attending. As per various report, we spend close to 25 to 30 percentage of the day attending meeting. That's a lot of time. So please ensure while you organize a meeting or while you attending a meeting, be clear on the agenda on what we're discussing. See, today it's very clear. 4 to 5, 5:30 is our webinar. We're discussing on a topic. We have people and we are talking bang on to the topic. So have a clear agenda and attend. If you're not able to attend, or if you feel if it is not necessary for you to attend, take update from the team. So technique number one, or I would say a tip number one, meetings. Lot of time going in the meetings. Ensure that if it is required, attend. Otherwise, when you're there, be very clear and specific on the meeting. Technique, or rather the tip, the next tip on time management is tasking. Most of us are in that photo. We could relate to that photo, right? One side you're having a coffee, one side you're looking at mobile, one side on the mail, one side you're sending offer, one side somebody's calling us. Lot of things. We're doing multitasking in today's generation. But as per a report, multitasking brings down our energy by 60%. Rate of completion is just 10%. So, as per survey, monotasking is the best way. Take up one task, complete it, then go to the next task. How do you do that? Use the technique what I said in the previous deck. Pomodoro, find your time, Parkinson's law. Follow that so that you do monotasking and then take up the next task. Next tip is neatness. As per various report, if we clean up our environment and follow neatness, productivity shall increase by 60 to 70. Very neat, clean. We know what where things are there. No need to search. No need to spend our time, energy to search what we want. Neatness, not only at our office, but also at your personal, at your home as well. Next, punctual. If you want to stand out of average person, all you have to do is punctual to be punctual. Respect your time, but also respect others' time. You can't be late. Somebody says, yeah, meeting is at 10, you come at 12. You can't respect, you need to respect others' time. And that's where the respect of you increases front of the other person. Very important that we are punctual. These two references I have taken from Art of Tiding from Marie Kondo, a nice book. You can pick it up, and Time Management by Brain Tracy. With that, I open my quiz number three to select my winner. Quiz number three coming on your scene. Same rule apply. If you know the answer, type in with the answer,
Uh,
name, city,
Sandeep bhai,
and
sorry for the interruptions.
yes,
Before
Abhijit.
moving to the question, I want to ask who all are ready for the quiz number three. Just type ready in the chat box first. Are you ready? Just type ready in the chat box if you are ready for the quiz number three. So first winner was Mahesh, second winner was Sandeep. So let's see who are the who's the third winner. So type READY ready in the chat box if you are ready for the quiz number three. And that's I think the part that I think I will be covering in the last that Sandeep which is covering. So I think Sandeep, you have most of the people are ready. So I think over to you. Just showcase the third number, third question.
Okay, third question on your screen right now. Okay, what is the third question? What is procrastination? Have you heard of this term? Or it's a new term for all of us. Never heard of this term. What is procrastination? Oh my God, this chat box is very silent. It's a new word for everybody. What is procrastination? Just take a random, nothing right, nothing wrong. Okay, daydreaming. Okay. I can see a lot of. Okay, good. Rahul, thank you. Atharva, Saurabh, okay. Pratik, okay, good. Lot of, okay. Lot of chat box, a lot of answers there. So what I will do is I can see the first person who has given me the right answer is okay, so Partha Ghosh, thank you so much. I think I will, you are my winner number three. Partha, thank you, and thank you everybody for giving. Yeah, most of it, or most of you have told me the right answer, but Partha, thank you so much for giving me the right answer. You are our winner number three. Thank you so much, Partha. With that, I go into the answer for procrastination. Let's look at what is procrastination. The act of delaying or postponing the task. Most of the time, what we do, whenever a difficult project or task is given, we are like, okay, chalo, let's see it later. Yeah, we will postpone. And that is something we need to not do. We need to do the first important and the difficult task first. How do you do that? You can't take up the difficult task straight away, right? Break that bigger task into smaller chunks, A1, A2, A3. Do it daily so that the bigger task would look smaller. Maybe, as I said, starting of the webinar, maybe the fitness goal is very tough, but break that into smaller piece. Every day you take action, 20, 30 minutes. Then you slowly come into the goal, right? So that's procrastination, act of delaying or postponing the task or set of tasks. Next, time management tips and tricks. As per various report, our biggest distraction is our mobile phone. Our mobile phone is our biggest distraction. The moment we start scrolling, we tend to lose focus. Studies have shown if your screen time is more than 3 hours a day, you are like 60% likely to be depressed, and that you're scrolling, you're seeing notifications, we are seeing real lot of content today on the mobile, never ending content. While you're doing, please ensure your notifications are turned off. Always when the mobile, there is a ring song which is distracting to us. Internet to be turned off, silent mode, no vibration mode. So yes, mobile phone is our biggest distraction today, but as long as you have a limit, it's good. There are a lot of reels which are happening. I picked up this while I was doing the presentation. Top 10 most viewed reels of Instagram. Okay, but I've not seen this one of this. But yeah, there is lot of content on the internet where you keep on seeing. It's never ending story. See, it's not that it's not good, but have a time limitation daily. Don't, otherwise you tend to spend time, you tend to lose time. Next tip for the time management, plan your day. Very important. We spoke on to-do list. People who write down, take a piece of paper, take a book, take a pencil, write down what is the to-do list. Whoever writes down their goal to-do list are 42% more likely to achieve them as compared to who don't. That means most of the time what we say, okay, I'll store it in my head, I will think about it, but I don't write it down. We tend to forget. Lot of things you can't keep it in your brain, right? It's better that you write down so that it becomes easier for you to achieve. It is not what I am telling, but it is based on a goal setting study done by Dr. Gale of Dominic University of California. How do you plan? Whatever you want to do the next day, ensure today night, let's say today, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever you want to do tomorrow, today night before you go to sleep, write down A, B, C, D. That becomes your action points for tomorrow. When you get up in the morning, you know what to do other rather than thinking what I should do tomorrow. Use a simple pen, book, notes. Online good tools are there, but it may distract because mobile phones are there to pop up notification. And my last tip is your gratitude. I'm sure, see, all of us, I can see a lot of people attending the webinar today. I'm sure, see, most of us should be grateful with the type of things what we have in today's generation. We have mobile, we have internet, we have everything which is so easily available, right? Very important that we should be grateful. I'm so grateful for Anuji for calling me for this webinar. I'm so grateful to all of you who's attending my webinar. So we must be grateful to whatever we have in our life, and we need to also capture that. Every time whatever a good thing happens in my life, I ensure that I write it down. End of the day, I'm going to write at the end of the day today, whatever webinar happened today, I'm so happy and grateful that it happened, and I'm so happy that I'm sharing whatever experience, little knowledge I have with all of you. People who journal the key life moments tend to develop stronger emotional awareness, mental clarity, resilience, personal insight. Lot of data which says it's going to decrease your stress, increase your memory, mental clarity, all that while you journal and to be grateful. There are books available. You can pick it up on Amazon, and there is a format, or you could have a simple book and write down what are the key moments which happened in your life. So with that, I am closing my webinar and I'm going to conclude the points what I discussed. Goal setting, we spoke on goal setting, vision board, goal setting with a clear why, deadline, time management, Pomodoro technique, find your time, saying no, delegate, Parkinson's law, the meeting rule book, single task, no multitasking, tips and tricks, cap the meeting, tasking, neatness, punctuality, respecting the time, distraction, mobile phones, procrastination, plan your day, and being grateful. So, with that, I open my quiz number. Last quiz, three winners already there. Last quiz we are going to open right now before we close the webinar. Last quiz. I am going to open it right now. Hope all of you are ready on your chat box. Last quiz, Anuji will open the quiz number 4.
Yes, please open the quiz number 4 and let's see who will give the right
So
answer of
I
the quiz.
kept this as a surprise quiz, but I think Anuji gave away the answer in the, I think gave away the question, and a couple of them gave the right answer in the starting. But the same question is going to come back again right now. Which city is hosting the 2025 edition of Youth at ISHRAE Leadership Weekend? Leadership Weekend. Okay, I can see. Okay, again, a lot of answers here. Okay, now Hyderabad, I can see Hyderabad. Okay, I am going to select Atharva. Atharva has given me the first right answer. So we have all 4 winners here. Thank you so very much. I can see the chat box is filled with Hyderabad. With that, I am going to close. Quiz winners, what I want all of you to do is quickly share your name, address, and contact number. Please take a screenshot of this. Mahesh, Sandeep, Partha, and Atharva. Please share me your name, address, contact number either in the chat box one to me, Anuji, or Ravi, or you could also send your details to my contact number, which is there on your screen. Quickly make a note, and we are going to send this exciting prize very soon at your doorstep. Congratulations once again, Mahesh, Sandeep, Partha, Atharva, and thank you so very much for every one of you who's actively participating. Chat box is completely now jammed with a lot of messages. With that, I close my webinar. It's time for all of you to ask a question. Thank you so very much, and I close my webinar here.
All right. I think thank you so much, Sandeep bhai, for sharing this thing. So everyone, please be here because we want to share a few more things because we have 10 more minutes. We plan to do this for 4 to 5 p.m. So thank you so much, Sandeep, for uh, amazing session. And I think the technique and tips that you have shared, different Pomodoro technique and different other things that you have the delegating the task. I think in the as a team member, as an employer, as a entrepreneur, the things the delegation is very important, and apart from that the other things that you have shared amazing. Great. So I think let's ask from the people if you have any questions, any things that you think this is how you manage your time. Okay, if anyone has experienced something different, or if you are using any of these techniques and if it is helping you. So if anyone wants to share their experience related to their time or relating to their habits also, because Sandeep also put the point on the habits, like in the morning routine, what should be your morning routine, what should be your afternoon, and also if you are planning to build your habits and all. So if anyone has done set up their habits, set up the time management in your life, if anyone want to share, or if you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hands. We will give a chance to unmute yourself. Anyone anyone in the group here who wants to share their experience, you just raise your hand. All right. Not no one at this moment. All right, all right. No problem. So, if it's still issue you want to share, just you can raise your hand. But I'm sharing few things. The first is that the techniques that Sandeep has shared. Definitely, if you just follow these things, and this whole sessions we have recorded this one, and we will be uploading on our YouTube channel. So that ISHRAE TV. Okay, so ISHRAE TV. If you are not following that one, please follow our ISHRAE TV, which is our YouTube channel. So you will get the recording of this session, as well as we. I have another questions. What do you think as a youth committee we should conduct the next sessions? Like what should be the topic of the next session? And we will be probably doing this in this month or earlier next month. So what do you think? The Irfan bhai, that the recording will be available on YouTube very soon. ISHRAE TV is the YouTube channel. So just share your uh, what the topic you want the next one we should cover. Anyone? It will not be the technical session. Okay, it will be the, because this series that we have started is all about soft skill development, like how you can develop as a youth, what are the skills we have to develop in ourselves so that we can achieve our goals, our milestones. So those things we are planning to do. So what do you think, what should be the next topic that we on which we should bring out our speaker? Handling office politics and work pressure. Great path. Great topic. Anyone else? Leadership skills. So Kaushik, for the leadership skills, we are organizing the session that our event leadership weekend, and I believe you should join this event, which is going to happen in Hyderabad in the month of November. So you will get the details also related to digital marketing. So Saurav Jawal, we did recently. We will be doing that, but we recently did a one session on AI. So if you have not part of that session, so you can check out the recording on our YouTube channel. So it's all about the AI toolkits. So I shared various AI tools, and that is related to some digital market. We covered some digital marketing also. Mental health. I think Prasad is saying mental health. Definitely, we will plan a one session on mental health, but we took a one session recently in the month of June on the physical fitness. So that my colleague Prabhat took the session. How AI is useful in sales and marketing. So Sandeep, we have already covered that session in the month of May. I believe in the month of April, May, we covered that one. If you have missed out that, you can check out the recording. And if you want the YouTube link, let me just take out the YouTube link from, you just type ISHRAE TV on the YouTube and you will get it, our channel, if you have not subscribed to yet. Any other topic that you want? Otherwise, I will be sharing what other topics we are planning to do. Anyone who wants a different topics, mastering LinkedIn. Rajshekar, very good question. Mastering LinkedIn. Who wants to plus one for this topic? Anyone who wants to plus one for this? Mastering LinkedIn or your personal brand? Because if in the today's time, if we want to do business or anything, we want to make a brand. Okay, we want to make ourselves brand. We do not sell products or services, we sell ourselves. Okay, people will not purchase your product or services, people will purchase you. Okay, so that's the things, you should make yourself a brand. So so plus one, I think we have got a lot of plus one. And yes, so definitely guys, we will be coming up with a session on the personal branding plus LinkedIn marketing, like how you can master your LinkedIn profile and all. So that we will be covering the next session. And apart from that, the another session we are planning to do, because as Sandeep also shared, and in day-to-day life, you also make your presentations or to the client, to your team members and all. So the presentation skill is also very important, like how to master your presentation skills, how to make the presentation, how to present the presentation. So there are two different things. Okay. So those things also we will be covering. So we will be having a one session also, like master your PowerPoint presentation or your what are the presentation you are. Okay. So hope you like these topics. So we will be covering, we will be keep posting in our WhatsApp community. Who everyone, anyone who is not a part of our WhatsApp community here, if you are a youth chair or a youth member, if you are a part of the WhatsApp community or not, just type yes or no in the chat box. We have a community on the WhatsApp for the youth at ISHRAE. So if you are not a part of WhatsApp community, you just drop a text WhatsApp message to me. I'm just posting my number, and you can just, I'll add you to your region group. Okay, so you can join your region group. That also can be done, and so that you will get the regular updates on the WhatsApp community. Okay, so that's the one thing. Another thing which I mentioned, uh, I am ISHRAE member, not in community. So Jochana, you just drop me a text message on the WhatsApp. I have just dropped it. I will add you in the community. And another thing is the session we are bring the event that we are bringing up, Leadership Weekend, which is in the month of November. Very soon, probably next week or early, we will be starting its registration. So uh, early bird registration will be there. So do register as soon as possible. We will be announcing on the WhatsApp, through emails. Also, you will get the update. Okay. So do not share WhatsApp, your contact number here. Just drop me a text message on the WhatsApp so that I will add you in the WhatsApp directly. Okay. So that's the one thing I can do. The leadership weekend we are hosting in Hyderabad. So do not miss to attend that event. That is a kind of a great event that we are hosting. It will be the 6th edition of the event, and you can check out the recording of the video bites of the previous events on the YouTube channel of ISHRAE. So you can check it out. The dates are 21st, 22, 23 November. So that we are hosting in Hyderabad. But yes, the whole everything, the venue and all, the final dates and all, we will be sharing next week. Okay, so you will get the updates on the WhatsApp groups. Okay, so do not miss to join. And apart from this, if you are a youth member, if you want to be active in ISHRAE, if you are not a active member in ISHRAE but you want to be active, please reach out to your youth chair of your chapter. If you are from Gurugram, if you are from Bangalore, if you are from Hyderabad, any of the chapters, just reach out to your youth chair. You can easily check it out, local chapters, and connect with the youth chairs. Ask them to make yourself active so that you can do the active participation in your chapter. And if you want to be in touch with youth committee at the society level, I am here. You can connect me on the LinkedIn. Sandeep is also here and available in Bangalore chapter. Prabhat is from Indore, Ankur is from Surat, and Mohit from Gurugram. So you just connect with these chapters, so you will get to know all about youth committee. So that's the few things I wanted to share with you. And any questions at this moment? Anyone who would like to ask anything, just raise. You can raise your hand, or I will ask. I'll give you the chance to unmute yourself. Anyone? Any questions? No questions. So as we were having a session on time management, so we are on dot time at 5 o'clock. So I will not take further minute or seconds to wrap up this session. So once again, thank you so much, everyone. Just give the rating of this sessions. in a form of 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Like how was the Sandeep delivery of the presentation and how was his session? Just give the rating in the chat box. Everyone, or 100x. Super. Everyone, just give the rating of the sessions in the chat box. Okay, so Prasad 100x, 10 by 10. Sandeep, great, super. Super. Everyone, just give the rating, and I look forward to see you in the next one, and very soon in the Hyderabad also in Leadership Weekend. Super. Thank you.